Peace, love, Gotti fam. Let's talk about the time I almost got stabbed the fuck up. Yeah, yeah. So, check it. Much love, much peace. Uh, I was chilling in a smoke shop. I was in Flatbush. MJ's, as you know, I own my own rolling paper company called Black Wraps. It's not a rolling paper company no more. It's just a wellness company. I got some clothing coming, wraps coming, art coming, so many things coming at once. Pause, no diddy. Right? So I'm in the smoke shop. It's another beautiful day. What I like to do when I was first starting out, I would go to the smoke shops and just politic with the customers. I wanted you guys to get to know me for the energy behind the brand, and it's not just about me selling a product, because it's not that with me. I don't care about money. You feel me? The life I'm living, I'll be living after this life. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm inside the smoke shop and I'm talking to one of the customers. She's cool. She's telling me how much she likes the brand, blah, 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 etc. Another dude comes in, he says the same. The energy is all dope, right? So we're just having a good conversation in relevance to relating, because that's the whole thing about Black Raps. It's about knowing yourself, finding yourself, and relating to buying products that actually help you be more of yourself. So that's the topic of the conversation. I'm just bonding with everybody, right? My boy Egypt holding down the store, whatever the case is. Shout outs to Egypt. Shout outs to MJ's for giving me a chance in relevance to housing my beautiful rolling papers. So I'm standing there and there's a guy coming in, right? So I see him come in. So I go, I sense the energy because I do security. So I be knowing, right? No, plus I'm from the hood. I'm from Brownsville, Canarsie, grew up in Barbados, grew up in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So, you got that. That's already locked in as primal. Yo, so I'm standing right there and I go, peace and love. He like, fuck all that. And I'm like, fuck is he talking about? Like, what's wrong with him? Before I know it, bro takes out a knife, right? And I'm like, nah, you good? He like, fuck out of here, blah, 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 takes out a knife, like a switchblade, like he was born in the 70s or some shit like that. Like he was ready to get down. I'm like, whatever. Takes it out, and I'm like, oh shit. Everybody's all startled and shit. What the fuck? Fuck is going on? So now I'm looking at him dead in his eye as he wields the knife, right? So he like this. I'm like this. Nah, love, man. Like, what's all that about? But as I'm talking to him, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. You understand what I'm saying? So even though I'm all peace and love, the whole goal is to get close. So if something does happen, I could maneuver however my spirit wants to. So I get closer. I get closer. I'm up here now. Like, yo, bro, what's all that about? Much love, much peace, blah, blah, blah. Actually, this happened on Father's Day. It's crazy because his son is about 2 years old, right? His son is standing outside the smoke shop by himself. Not only that, I can smell the liquor coming off, bro. So he's drunk. That was a drunk move, right? And he was telling me, we was talking, he slowly put away the knife and shit like that because I'm closer to. Or it might just be because, I'm genuine and he is. So I look at him, I'm like, he like, oh, I'm going through it. It's Father's Day, I ain't got shit for my kid. I'm like, this all drunk talk. No wonder you took that knife out so fast. I'm like, all right, whatever. So we chopping it. Before I knew it, ended with a hug. You feel me? I kind of ended up seeing the guy plenty more times after, but I could tell he really wasn't in the right state of mind, because it's like the next time I seen him, he was with one of the SIGs, I guess. It'd be crazy because I have a level of understanding in relevance to who I consider members. It's based on your mind state. One of the little homies, I'm gonna say, right? Or little big homies, right? And I say what up to him. We talking knowledge genuinely. I'm on my way from work and I see him. He's like, yeah, bro, yo, you right, this and that, etc. And I'm like, damn, he don't even remember the fact that he pulled a knife out on me while his son was standing outside. And that shit ended with a hug. Let me tell you something about alcoholism. if you guys gonna enjoy your liquor, make sure that you take time to be aware of your surroundings, aware of crucial things such as your son, your safety. Because honestly speaking, if I was a different type of dude and I wasn't on the mind state I was, right, I could have ran straight in, violated them. But that's never the goal. Even though hurting you is always an option, it's never the first choice, right? Never make that your first choice. I've made that mistake before, and I'm getting out of that more. Shout outs to my lady, shout outs to my son Asani, and shout outs to me, and shout outs to my dog. Trying to live a better life, trying to understand things clearly, and let me be honest with you, alcoholism is not it. Because he wasn't in the right state of mind. I've seen him by himself plenty times after. If I was on that, or I could create a narrative that I was to intentionally do something or be violent, I could have. But stay away from the liquor. And that is how I almost got stabbed. It ended with a hug. You know, I would tell my boy this story. My shout out to my boy Jamal. He's like, it was crazy because how the fuck does this happen to you? It's like you go from being stabbed to it ending with a hug. Because from my perspective, I think I'm naturally like this. I understand that everybody has a spirit. So my whole goal is not to be wholeheartedly human. I'm also very forgiving and loving. And it starts with you internally. So that's why I was able to kind of like end that with a hug. I got to say what up to his son, his little man. Please do right. Even you, bro, if you're watching, if you remember, please do right. Please do right by your wellness, your health. Try to be better for you. We all make mistakes. Always remember, it's not about the mistake you made, it's about how you responded to the mistake. So let's start diving into understanding ourselves more and holding ourselves accountable for acknowledging people's spirits and understanding that everybody is not wholeheartedly bad. They may have a half of an aspect because everything has two truths, absolute and relative. They may have a different perspective than you. Try your best. I had got into it with my lady a little bit. Shout outs to her. And, you know, I had said things, she did things, and it wasn't as aggressive as it was before. I think we're in a stage where we're learning to be better at being us and learning how to respond to what we consider an attack in a very loving and genuine way. So it's like, nah, you hurt my feelings. And you may not have intentionally did that, but I'm open to not trying to reciprocate that energy or pursue that energy, or we want to keep bad energy as transient as possible and focus on transmuting it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's for me as a person. That's for her as a woman, for my son, for my dog, for my life, for your life. Try your best to remember, we don't thrive off anger. We don't thrive off judging people in relevance to the mistakes they made. So to bro that tried to stab me, much love and much peace. And spirit know what it was doing because it's never going to go down that way. You feel me? I like what Liam Nielsen said, I come with these set of skills. I know a lot, but it's never more focused on the ego. Like I'm down to be hurt. I'm down to be open to that. If I express myself in a way where it comes off aggressive, I'm down to clarifying that. I'm down to not holding myself, to not feeling guilty to the point where this is reaching into my next day or my next moment or even my time with my son or my lady or my dog. Try your best to level yourself out. Breathe. Breathe. That's how I was able to stay myself in. Because trust me, the anxiety was going up as bro was coming towards me with the knife. Even when he took it out and did that warriors like, yeah, warriors come out to play. Like he was an actor or he was casting for warriors, pulled out that knife, and you smell like a lot of liquor. Your son is outside, and this is who you're choosing to be on Father's Day. And whether you know it or not, your spirit puts that in the database, and you'll reflect on that later, and you'll either feel bad about it or good about it. So let's just try to be better. And that's how I almost got stabbed. Love. Peace.